is gone.
Shut up or get shot. Freedom of speech does not apply to politicians like you in the state of New Hampshire.
Hello, my name is Gerard Beloin. I'm running for the US Senate in New Hampshire. When I made this and several other recordings public, where they admit to the political assassination of my friend, Dr. Craig Heber, and others, with poisonous gases, the Shaheens were triggered. They were the first ones out of the gate in a vicious attack in the courts to have all of these recordings seized and destroyed. A copy of their lawsuit is linked to my campaign website. Why were they triggered? Their voices were not on the tapes. Could it possibly be this recording?
He went somewhere to Jersey, I guess, and saw some family members.
Yeah.
And they said, I guess they're politicians, like,
Yeah.
and they're Italian. They basically said, somebody bothers you, we have people that take care of that.
They're politicians.
Go back home.
They're politicians.
Go back home, you let us know what happens.
Yeah.
But spread the word that
Queen Shaheen was legally required to order an investigation into the admitted political assassination of Dr. Craig Heber. She did not. Instead, she ordered a cover-up of the recordings admitting to his assassination and other heinous crimes. That is an admission to the crime of deprivation of rights under the color of law. She has never been held accountable for the crimes of accessory to murder after the fact, deprivation of rights under the color of law, and witness tampering to cover up the admitted political assassination of Dr. Craig Heber. To the contrary, I was prosecuted for wiretapping. All charges were dismissed with prejudice after 4 prosecutors refused to press charges. I have the Assistant U.S. Attorney for the state of New Hampshire on videotape, in court, under oath, in front of a judge, swearing that he was not interested in pursuing charges against me for wiretapping. He was being ordered by Queen Shaheen. The Democrat Coos County Attorney is refusing to enforce any court order excreted from the Republican Hillsborough County Attorney's Office. There are now 10, count them 10, dead, disappeared, or threatened witnesses tied to these recordings, with an 11th on the way. The list of the dead, disappeared are linked to my campaign website. 2 were award-winning investigative reporters for the Manchester Union Leader. I have written a book titled Menace to Society, detailing the corruption swirling around Queen Shaheen and her acolytes. You can get a copy from my campaign website or Smashwords. Amazon has refused to publish my book. My primary opponents, Don Bolduc and Corky Messner, are fully aware of these recordings and refuse to acknowledge their existence. They agree with Queen Shaheen that Gerard Beloin is a conspiracy nut. There is a shadow government in New Hampshire that both parties submit to. They are on tape bragging about it. They brag about the deep state and the swamp, framing innocent people for crimes they did not commit in order to silence them. They then followed up on those threats with their promised actions. Does Michael Flynn, General Michael Flynn, ring a bell? When I connected Queen Shaheen and her acolytes to the swamp with the recordings, they branded me a conspiracy nut for recording agents linked to Queen Shaheen conspiring to have me shot. You can't make this stuff up. I've never been sued for slander. I've never been prosecuted for perjury. I am undefeated in the courts. For your information, conspiracy to commit a crime is a crime. Criminals are convicted of it all the time. Ordering a hit contract on a political opponent is a capital crime. I urge the voters in the state of New Hampshire to contact Don Bolduc and Corky Messner and ask them what they think of these recordings linked to the Shaheen political machine. They are on the record of siding with Queen Shaheen. The only way to drain the swamp is to elect someone that acknowledges that the swamp exists. Vote for Gerard Beloin for U.S. Senate on September 8th so that I can help President Trump drain the swamp.